So we're at the side of Pewsham Way. If you just follow that track up there, that takes you to the gate on the corner by the roundabout, which takes you up to the locks. So you find a gate just down from the roundabout for this King Charles Way roundabouts, and leads you down a little track. Down the edge of some fields. That's the old canal line over there. Just go round across the back of Pewsham, which is there's quite a few names. Chasing dogs. You also have to go in the ditch, as always. Over a couple of gates, around this field there, and you walk down this track and around. Pewsham locks are in the top corner there. There's a little cut through just at the end of this bit of path, which I will show you in a minute, which takes you closer to the line, but none of us can restored, that's still fields. All of these at the moment, these are the trenches that they dug for the new road that's going in. Everywhere so around the corner of the path, you'll see this here. It's a bit overgrown at the moment, it's not always this bad. And come onto this field. Now down there, I don't know if you can see the compound. Just there, look. So that's the top corner of the top lock, and the site compound, the Wilts and Berks Canal Trust local branch. And then the old line ran across this field, kind of about there roughly, and came through the edge of those trees there, and then across another field over there. I think it's that tree line you can see just over there, and then that comes up to the A4 by the garage where there's sections being cleared. So we're just on the other side of that field that we discussed. You walk around, you can see the trenches go all the way across here. So I don't know what's been released so far, but the last bit I remember was basically the road was going to plan to go across the corner here and then go off towards Lacock and the roundabouts. So it does give a good access to the canal. Obviously spoils the views around. And here we are at the top of the locks. This is top lock. This here is the old lockkeeper's cottage, which is obviously, like most of the bits up here that haven't been restored yet, are in disrepair. There are plans for that. I'm not entirely sure what. I think I heard talk of a calf maybe if the road opens. This is top lock. There's a bridge going across here eventually, hopefully pretty soon, which goes across the top of the lock. As you can see, they've just cleared further down, which I'll record closer later, to carry on the waiting wall, which was started, but that used to be the access ramp to get in and across for restoration works further down the flight. So this lock hasn't had a huge amount done. It's been cleared, and there's a wall at the top there just behind the compound. And eventually there's a load of trees and hedgerow cleared around here. There's going to be a track that leads around the side here and down off of this bridge then, which should lead to some education centres and stuff. This is the top of the middle lock. They're restoring the wall here now, the waiting wall. You used to have a track coming in sort of just in front of that pile of blocks there. Ran across the top there and ran down into the bottom pound. Half the wall was restored, which I'll record in a minute. So they've now got rid of that track and they put it further down on the bottom pound over the existing wall, just so they can carry on here and get that wall built right up to the middle lock. So this is the waiting wall that is partially restored. It's about halfway. You can see that in the previous video from the top of the temporary bridge at top lock, and it's been restored down to middle lock, which is just where that red sign is. You can see just where that sort of track goes up, that's the old track down. They've moved that down into the bottom pound now. Just up there is a carpenter's workshop. There's just been some money from various grants going towards having that restored. I think it's roughly between the two trees. There's quite a lot of growth there. We're at the bottom of the middle lock. The wall has been restored all the way through to the top lock, including the chambers. And if you look over there, we've got the old dry dock, which has largely been restored already. There's a lot of work going on the bottom lock at the moment. They've moved the access ramp down here, which you can see has been built out and over, obviously to protect the wall that's there existing. This is quite a large pound here, which again will be full of water eventually when the canal's restored. Can't get too close to the lock at the moment as work's being done. They pulled a massive tree out at the end here, and there were quite a few pictures on the socials. That took some work, and they were waiting for measurements on the walls to see how far they were out. These were bombed during the war as practice, but this has been cleared massively down here now since I was last down here. So we're at the bottom of the lock, you can just see it. There's a bit of a ramp going in there for help for them to work. That's where I said the big tree was. And here we are to start the restored. It's the workboat Boswell and the Bertie behind it. The water level's quite low at the moment. Believe it or not, if you can hear the wind, we are in the middle of a heat wave. This is the local swans. We've got a restored spillway, which is normally running, but there's absolutely nothing coming out of it at the moment. So the levels are quite low at the moment. The pooch loves it down here. It's very, very low, actually. That bank's normally right up, as you can see, probably by the markings on it. Oh, I'm getting wet. It's fairly overgrown at the moment. The truss leaves it to grow on the banks this time of year because of nesting and stuff. And you normally get a lot of reeds growing. Rumour has it it's getting easier every year to clear them. It's a big job, takes a couple of months. And you've got to clear the whole stretch. Thankfully there's boats going up and down on boat trips this year. I'll post some details about that in the comments, which is hopefully keeping them a bit clearer. Probably hear my little boy, he's coming down now. He's being a meerkat. Quite a nice little section there, so I sit on here quite a lot with the dog, throwing sticks in. He loves it. There he goes.
I get round the tight, Daddy. I want now. I want to.
He's long destroyed the stick, but he's just having a little chill. So this is why the water's so low. This is just on the edge of the woods here. There's a stream that comes in from the edge of the woods, across the fields. There's hills just up and behind here, and that's normally flowing rather fast out of there. You can hear it. There's a little waterfall at the back there where they put in to try and stop some of the stones and stuff running down into the canal. As you can see, it's quite shallow here where it fills up, but there's barely any water coming through. Some good news is we had quite a bit of rain over the last few days. Part of the reason why it's took me a week to come down to get the drone footage. And the stream is running, which hasn't been, so hopefully these water levels will rise quite soon. There are a lot of boat trips planned for the summer. It's a good fundraiser for the trust. They run down the length of the canal. My kids love that. We always try and come down if we can. There's always a good cake sale on as well. Fiona cooks some amazing cakes. Got another restored spillway here. When he's seen that running once, the canal was really full. It was quite nice actually. This is probably one of the widest stretches. It's probably halfway down the restored bit, just before the just see the bend there. It goes out and goes to a big clearing. This again normally has water coming in over there somewhere, but as you can see, I mean, it's windy today and it keeps clouding over, but it's still quite a nice day. We've had a good few weeks of very hot weather now, so it's not been topped up for a while. So we're on a bend just up here now. I've just missed a heron, unfortunately. This is there's a wall all the way through here, which supports. There's quite a large drop off to the river just down through there. You normally see quite a bit of wildlife up here. We're just going around the corner here, which we're going to a new meadow being created by the trust. So this probably is the widest. That last bit is one, like I said, is one of the widest. It's quite a nice bank corner here. And just down here, they've been clearing. I don't know what the reason for these stones are. They've just been clearing for a wildflower meadow down here. It's one of the several meadows being built by the trust, or planted by the trust, I guess it would be called. There's one in Wilts and Berks going along most of the stretch up there, and then here apparently this was selected as an ideal spot for one. It's all for bee pollinating, trying to encourage insects back. It's quite a hot topic at the moment. Double bridge just down here. Just sit on there, I'll do some filming down there. Some swan feathers flying along. Try not to include the white because she hates it. So here we are at Double Bridge. This is pretty much the end of the restoration at the moment. The Trust do have land a bit further down now, so I'm hoping this is going to be further restored with a bit more line in the next couple of years. I'm not sure what their timescales are for it. I'll go underneath. So restoration started in 2005 and finished in 2006. The bridge is quite unusual. In fact, you can see here it's quite a wide one. It's double the width of the standard bridge. So two farmers, who had land on either side. So rumour has it there was a wall in the middle, so the farmers could both run the livestock down each side and not mix them up as they were doing so. So I run the drone down this. As I said, this is the end pretty much at the moment. They've got the land. If you've walked this before, then you'll know it goes to a couple of stiles just down there. It's a fair distance actually, which then goes off to Lacock over the fields. Lycombe's college is just over there, and the river runs just through the bottom. The boy's now flying around with his feather.
I found him!
I'm getting told off for doing too much filming.
Oh, the other one found that.
So it's a public footpath, runs across here and over the fields. So it's quite a nice walk. It's quite a long one. You can just see the width of the bridge here. Lovely job done nearly 20 years ago by the Trust. He thinks he's going off over the fields. He's been there a few times. Just over the other side.
Can we go down that way?
You can go right down to Lacock that way. There's a cycle path through, but you've got to go across some fields eventually. The main canal line is owned by a farmer who doesn't allow access. So, but yeah, you can get down. You come in and sort of very bridge end, so you can make quite a nice walk of this from Pewsham down into Lacock. Visit a few of the pubs. The Bell Inn is fantastic. That's actually on the line, and one of the better pubs in the area. Food is really, really good there. Most of the videos you'll see on this were taken the other day when I was on a family walk. It was last weekend. You can see how much the kids enjoyed it. I mean, my kids are 2 and 3. They absolutely love it. They get to see plenty of wildlife. They get to have a good run away from the roads. The dog has a swim, fetches his sticks, spends more time in the water than he does on the ground. It really is a fantastic place to bring the family. I can't really say any more strongly how much it helps the Trust if you become a member. You know, I think it's £1.50 per month it costs. You can change that if you want, but you know, for such a small amount you're helping the Trust, and it's aimed to restore 70 miles of the canal. It's a great cause. I'll put the links in the description to the website and their Facebook page. Give them a like, see what they're doing. There's plenty shared on there. There's lots going on all along the line, Wilts and Berks in Swindon, and right the way through to Abingdon with the East Vale branch. So this is the first of many videos I'm going to do on the canal. Probably do A4 North next, but if anybody's got any requests, anything they'd like to see, any drone footage I'd like, please pop me a message, put a note in the comments maybe, and I can see what I can do for you. My next of these videos is going to be the A4 North, I think. There's quite a lot going on up there at the moment, and it'd be good to get a drone in the air and see that from above. Again, please like and subscribe. There's going to be more, and check out my Peterborough Arms video, which has a bit about the pub and some of the restoration work that's gone on there. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. It's a massive boost to our channel when you do so, and helps us to get that content to you as we release new videos. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, where we've got lots of pictures of previous installs, as well as videos coming up from the YouTube channel. You can also, you'll see some pop-ups coming up in a minute. Click on those to subscribe, or there'll be another video from us coming up shortly. Have a great day. Thank you very much.